that's the front line, and I hold that to be the most valuable asset to my marketing and sales strategy is to always continue to meet real people. But at the same time, we live in a digital world, and a lot of people, even seniors, and especially their kids, they when they look for services, they're looking online. And the people who don't, the referrals that you can't get, they may be somewhere searching online looking for services in your same market, and you don't want to not be there when they look. You may can't compete with with the big guys, but you want to at least do your best to come up in the search when they put certain keywords in the search engine. So we'll talk a little bit about that. So pretty much discuss like what is reviews. So like reviews again are can really make a huge difference in the success or failure of your business. I've seen one or two reviews make a huge difference, negatively and positively. I've went back and forth with caregivers on my reviews, and had families, other caregivers reach out about that specific review, mention that review multiple times. And a lot of times you'll think that that review may like negative, it might just like, oh, you just be like so depressed about like, oh, no, 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 I can't believe it. But if you have like a conversation or you constantly respond, like you always want to leave the last comment. You never want to leave it to where as though they get the last word. You always want to leave, and you always want to be graceful and pleasant. You never want to be argumentative, and you always want to in the comments on these reviews let the people know that, I mean, the person that you're communicating with, but then also realize that you're saying it in public, in a public forum, so that other people are going to read this. And you always want to be, as the company, polite, consistent, letting them know that you're willing to right whatever wrong they feel like that they have experienced. And if you can't, you detail why. um and that's just how you want to make sure you do it. You never want to let them kind of like get out on you, get the last word, and it's just like no response, because it makes like, okay, this person, uh, obviously this is a real company, obviously this is a real customer, client, or caregiver. Because when I mentioned caregivers look there as well if they want to work with you. And then they didn't get the last, they didn't say anything. They let this person say all of this stuff, and they didn't respond. And you definitely want to make sure you respond.